Welcome to Grammar Grade 7. This is Unit 6, Lesson 38, and we're opening a brand new unit on prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Today we start with prepositions, the small but mighty words that show how things relate to one another. Where something sits, when it happens, which way it moves. A preposition captures all of that in a single word. Let's take a look. So, what does a preposition actually do? A preposition links a noun or pronoun to another word in the sentence. But it does more than simply link them. It shows a relationship between them. That relationship usually falls into one of three kinds: place, time, or direction. Where something sits, when it happens, or which way it moves. Holding that relationship together is the preposition's whole job. Here is where prepositions really shine: the prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun. Look at this one. We strolled along the beach. The phrase is along the beach. It opens with the preposition along, and it closes with a noun, beach. That closing noun has a special name. We call it the object of the preposition. So every prepositional phrase is really just a preposition plus its object. The object of a preposition doesn't have to be a noun. It can be a pronoun too. Take this sentence: Maria sat beside us. The preposition is beside, and its object is us, the pronoun us. Here's another one. The gift is from them. The preposition there is from, and its object is them. So the object is a noun or a pronoun, whichever fits the sentence. Most prepositions are a single word, but some come as a small group of words working together. We call these compound prepositions. For example, because of and instead of, or in front of and next to, or along with and on top of. Even though you see 2 or 3 words, each of these acts as a single preposition, one unit doing one job. So don't let the extra words fool you. Because of is every bit as much a preposition as a short word like near. Here's a great way to feel a preposition's power. Start with the cat sat and the box, and drop different prepositions into the middle. The cat sat on the box. Now the cat is above it. Change one word. The cat sat under the box. Now the cat is below it. Change it once more. The cat sat beside the box. Now the cat is right next to it. The words around it never moved, only the preposition did, and yet the whole picture changed. That's the relationship a preposition controls. It helps to keep a handful of common prepositions ready to recognize. Prepositions of place, like in, on, under, over, beside, and near. Prepositions of time, like before, after, during, until, and since. And prepositions of direction, like to, from, into, toward, and across. You don't have to memorize every single one. Just get comfortable spotting them, because once you spot the preposition, the object is usually sitting right after it. Let's turn all of this into a quick check you can run on any sentence. First, find a preposition, a little relationship word like in, on, before, or with. Second, ask the preposition plus what, or plus whom. Third, the answer to that question is the object of the preposition. Put the two together, the preposition and its object, and you've built a complete prepositional phrase. Let's practice a few together. Time to practice. In this first set, find the preposition in each sentence, the relationship word that begins a prepositional phrase. Pause the video and choose before I reveal the answer. The kitten hid under the wooden stairs. Look for the relationship word. Hid is the verb, and stairs is a noun, but under is the word that shows where the kitten hid. That's the preposition. It even begins the phrase, under the wooden stairs. So the answer is under. We waited quietly until noon. Waited is the verb, and quietly tells how. But until is the word that shows time. It tells us when the waiting ended. Until is the preposition, and until noon is the phrase. So the answer is until. A tall fence stood in front of the school. Careful here, the preposition is more than one word. In front of is a compound preposition, 3 little words working as a single unit, and it shows place. Its object is the school. So the answer is in front of. In this second set, each sentence has a prepositional phrase already. Your job is to find the object of the preposition, the noun or pronoun that the phrase ends with. Pause and choose before I answer. The path wound through the quiet forest. The preposition is through. Now ask, through what? Through the forest. The noun that ends the phrase is forest, so forest is the object of the preposition. So the answer is forest. The puppy ran straight toward me. The preposition is toward. Ask, toward whom? Toward me. The object here is a pronoun, me. Remember, an object can be a noun or a pronoun, so the answer is me. We hung the lanterns above the doorway. Watch out for lanterns. That's the direct object of hung, not the object of a preposition. The preposition is above, and above what? The doorway. So the object of the preposition is doorway. So the answer is doorway. Let's gather up what we learned. A preposition links a noun or pronoun to another word in the sentence, and it shows a relationship of place, time, or direction. A prepositional phrase begins with that preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun called the object of the preposition. And remember, some prepositions are compound, made of more than one word, like because of, in front of, and next to. But each still does the single job of a preposition. Find the preposition, find its object, and you've found the phrase. Wonderful work today. I'll see you in the next lesson.